Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights from the LCK Spring 2025.
But just not going to risk it. But as a result, there's going to be a lot of lost farm here and lost experience as well.
Well, he's just flashed on in and flash. There it is from Carry. Amazing engage, and they just did not respect that. They had a ward. They saw that Owner was still there, and that T1 were still looking, but no respect shown from Peter, not able to flash and react on time.
And the irony is that out there, there's no turret to protect you. Didn't stay under the turret to farm, and now Owner over here with ult.
There's no charm, but they might just have enough damage. Yes, they absolutely do. Owner didn't have to use his ult top, so he just comes to mid.
Yeah, hold up. And here you're away from the farm, right? But you're too far away from the turret, trying to sweep these wards out. I think that might have been the case. I'm not actually 100% sure, but we'll get a... No, he won't.
No, I don't think so. Oh, Smash is just ganking bot. Casting is 100% dead. Like 1,000% dead, maybe. Really, the question is who's going to get the kill, and it will be Smash eventually here as he gets it. Does drop 3 CS. I think he's fine with that. Meanwhile, KT are going to take the grubs.
Yeah, that dot is pinhead-sized at the moment. As, you know, in this lane matchup here where casting returns, it's hard to actually get kill pressure on a Galio. And as you can see, Doran is just like, okay, if you want to fight me, like, we'll go.
You're just never going to kill him.
Like,
and guess who's here?
Yeah, and he just TP'd back in. And now he's pushed out and maybe dead.
Casting has flash. There's no ult here for Owner. But maybe he just runs under turret, but the burst is coming through, and that was incredibly close. Casting, credit to him, he doesn't flash.
The way, quite rare to see the Malignants.
Yeah, that's a really good point. I think every single Ahri has gone for the Rod of Ages build up until this point. So Faker, he is doing something special. I'm just not sure it's the right thing, as the ult is going to go in on a Padak, and there's the follow-up. It's as easy as that. You press your R, and even Israel can't do anything, as Peter also is going to die. Smash now 3-0, Owner 2-0-2. And
that's feats of warfare, so this will be feats of strength as it falls. T1 feel like they couldn't be more ahead. And the only thing they're missing is that one dragon.
And the 3 grubs, don't forget.
Oh, true. That's
KT got the consolation 3 grubs as their team was dying. Don't forget that one.
You're right. Sorry, my bad. Out here glazing good. Caught me glazing.
Can't help it.
You didn't get nothing.
Smash goes in first. Owner is here. And that's what I was talking about with, you know, the Corki and the Ezreal, is that Vi doesn't care about your mobility. She just follows you. Faker may...
He's got flash and one more Spirit Rush, and he also has Charm. He's going to try to hold on to the flash. It's going to bite him in the butt as Peter does follow flash, and he just dies. Meanwhile, T1 up in the top lane are just bullying casting once again. They're doing a great job of making the rookie's life really difficult, as this guy is not getting out alive once again. It'll be 0-2. Meanwhile, they're taking the mid turret. You know, I don't think that Faker really did that on purpose, but he's still able to have his team get a lot of wins elsewhere on the map.
It's just it's a Faker trait we have right now. Faker is caught, sure, but Doran gets the whole turret, delays, or rather deletes some minions by delay.
But they're not scared to try to force this Rift Herald.
Faker having TP.
Yeah, I think this is a mistake. The Ezreal is just so incredibly dead. There's just no play in the game for Padak. He showed up to the LCK. He's like, I'm ready to play. And T1 said no. Because Peter's going to die too. BDD is teleporting away from the fight. The qualifier again, as seems to be the
that's the new trend.
The new trend of the LCK. But one of them probably will. And T1's in that class. KT right now are not. So it is quite one-sided as in goes Owner. He's got the Galio follow-up. It's not the cleanest together engage, but the taunt is going to land here on the Rumble. Casting just dies again, and the follow-up is there. They're not going to overcommit into the jungle, but they're certainly going to make their presence made after getting that kill. Nice little cast into the wall, going to force Peter into a rough spot. And now with the charm follow-up, nicely done by Faker. That means that is another kill on the board.
Anytime 2021 to 2024, T1 be doing Baron on spawn here. But now it's 2025, it doesn't spawn at 20 minutes anymore, so they won't be doing that. But, you know,
Padak run.
7,000 gold the advantage right now at 20 minutes. Faker has to flash.
Oh, well, it's actually KT who are getting the better of this trade. Nicely done. A smash goes in, still gonna get a kill on a Cuz. Cleanly done from the young 80 carry.
And, you know, we talked about it in Kespa Cup a lot of smashes. And that's something that I think is quite unique to him. And, you know, comparatively to Guma's more safe and incredibly consistent playstyle, he just keeps finding these moments. And, you know, we won't have the replay of him getting that one because we got to go back to live where Potic is dead. But he's the type of player who, you know, that Ezreal play he made in LCK Cup, not in Kespa Cup.
Yeah, when you said Kespa Cup, I'm like, I don't think he played in Kespa.
No, he did not. But that kind of play, we've seen him do so many times. He just is so good at finding these angles and just taking people's heads off. I mean, he's massively fed in this game, so it's not as impressive as some of the stuff we've seen from him, but I just got to shout it out because he finds these... EDD is dying a slow and painful death.
I mean, he might get Faker here. Nicely done. Gonna take him down. Faker wanted the kill. He gets punished for it. He's not too happy about that.
But it's the Faker death into Otacon, you know?
I mean, technically KT are 4v3 here, but they're not on the objective. And certainly now T1 will take the fight 3v4 as they have the Otacon buff. The incredible amount of damage that Owner is doing in the backline. That's before Smash even shows up. Potic doing his best, but his best is certainly not enough. Not at this point in the game. Triple kill for Smash, who is now 9-0. And there's still more game to play.
There certainly is. Smash, he is a very good Kai'Sa player. And he is showing everyone why.
Oh boy.
And he gets the kill here. That's 10.
I think Keria wanted that kill. I think Smash stole.
Yeah, I was like, are we really going to do it to him again?
We had the Zekali 15 kill game the other day. Can we get Smash up to that number?
I think it's going to be hard pressed to get 15 at this point, though. The base is about to fall apart. Let's see if he can do it. I mean,
that's really the only thing I'm curious about.
What if he gets a penta and ties Zeka and then the game ends? That'd be cool.
That could happen.
It's unlikely, but I mean, I won't count him out.
It would require KT to fight them. I think that's the last thing they want to do, but they're going to be forced to as this kill does go to Smash. Okay, there you go. There's the one. We'll see how many more he can get as Peter goes into his ult. Keria is tanky enough, just barely, with the Galio. Nice charm here from Faker.
Can we get two?
Comes in from Flash, or from Smash, rather. Oh no, Owner stole one away. But it's all right. The Penta is denied, and Smash will get up to 13. And Peter says, well, do I go in or do I just go to the base? He's going to try his best because he's Peter. It's another kill over to Smash. 14 in his first game back. That's 23-3. T1 will absolutely just destroy KT. It was not close, not for a